Hola! Welcome to Español from Zero, a podcast for people who are just starting the amazing journey that is learning Spanish. My name is Mar, and as a teacher who works with absolute beginners, I was frustrated about not being able to find any podcasts that focused on the basics, which is why I decided to create this series of really short and easy episodes for total beginners. Because even if you started learning Spanish just a few weeks ago, it's never too early to start working on your listening skills. So I really hope you find this useful, but please reach out if you have any questions or if you want to have a lesson with me. Okay, that is all for the intro. Let's get to the Español. Today's practice is focused on occupations. So if someone asks you, for example, ¿Qué haces? What do you do? ¿Qué haces? Then you can answer with Yo soy, I am. Yo soy. And then you can add your job title. So in my case, if someone asks me, ¿Qué haces? I reply, Yo soy profesora. I'm a teacher. Yo soy profesora. Now, I don't know if you noticed that technically I didn't say I am a teacher. I just said I am teacher. And that's because that's really how we usually say it. If you're ever describing your occupation or someone else's job, it's more natural to not use the article un or una. Instead, just say I am or he is, she is, and then just add the job title right after that. So I am teacher. That's how we say it. So that's the first thing we need to keep in mind when we are talking about work. The other thing that we have to think about is gender, as pretty much always, because gender is really important in Spanish. So whenever we are describing a person, we have to choose if we're going to use masculine or feminine words. At least most of the time, because we do also have some words that are gender neutral. So let's start with those first. There are many occupations that end with ISTA. So think of words like artist, analyst, dentist, and so on. In Spanish, all of them end with ISTA, and they are gender neutral. So we could say, él es artista, he's an artist, or ella es artista, she's an artist. The ISTA ending stays the same. And that's also the case for the ending ente. You'll find similar English words like student, assistant, president, and so on. So again, in Spanish, all of these end with ente, and they are also gender neutral. Él es estudiante, he's a student. Ella es estudiante, she's a student. So ente and ista are the most common gender neutral endings. Now let's look at the words that we do need to change depending on who we're talking about. So most of the time we either have the masculine ending o or the feminine ending a. Like secretario, secretaria, meaning secretary. So in the case, we only change the last letter, either o or a. And lastly, we have or and hora. In that case, you take a masculine word like profesor and we add an a to make it feminine. Profesora. Okay, now that the explanation is out of the way, let's practice a little bit. I'm going to say a couple of sentences, and you have to figure out if I'm talking about a man or a woman, or if I could be describing either one. Ready? Let's give it a try. Es arquitecta. Es programador. Es analista. Es presidente. Es veterinaria. Es electricista. Es asistente. Es dentista. Es fotógrafo. Es mecánico. Es doctora. All right. In the show notes, you'll find a transcription. I hope you find it useful. I hope it wasn't too hard for you. But again, if you have any questions, just let me know. And that is all for today. Thank you for listening. Adios.